Hi guys, I'm a big fan of the Korean group BTS, and so today my day is inspired by one of the group members called Min Yoongi, also known as SUGA. Like I said, I am a big fan of BTS, and I've already done days in my life inspired by two of the other members, Kim Namjoon and Kim Seokjin. I will leave links in the description box below to those videos if you would like to watch them as well. Min Yoongi is one of the rappers from BTS, and he is who I would call my bias, and a bias is like a favourite of the group, but we don't like to say favourites because we love all the members, so fans of BTS, also called the ARMY, refer to their favourites as biases. So SUGA is my bias and I just love him. He's one of the more quieter members of the group. He's a lot more chill, laid back, and he's also known for his blunt and savage responses, but he is so caring and he has such a big heart. But when I first got into BTS, SUGA was not my bias. One of the other members was Jungkook, and I'm so ashamed to say now that SUGA was actually my least favourite member at the beginning, and it was because I read his character so wrong. Because he is one of the more quieter members and also comes across as very straightforward and not as overly cheerful as some of the other members, I read his character as not being enthusiastic, not really enjoying himself, almost appearing as if he didn't want to be there. And how wrong I was. That is just his character, that's just him, his personality. And I learned really quickly that he is actually just a lovely person, and I think in many ways his personality is quite similar to mine, so I am very surprised that I got him so wrong at the start. And once I understood Min Yoongi more, I began to find him so interesting, and I just couldn't take my eyes off him, and he quickly became my bias. The other thing which attracted me to SUGA near the beginning, and I found myself watching him more compared to the other members, was actually his style. I love all the members' personal styles, but my favourite has to be SUGA's. I always find myself loving his looks, and quite a lot of clothing in my wardrobe is actually inspired by SUGA. So I thought I would start this video today by showing you the items of clothing I have, which are either replicas of clothing that SUGA actually wore, or pieces that I got because they remind me of SUGA's wardrobe. So to save me from spending all morning going through my wardrobe and trying on outfits, I thought that I would show you the items I have through some photos which I've taken in the past, because I have put together a lot of looks inspired by SUGA's style. This is the first look. SUGA wears a lot of black outfits. Long-sleeved tops is very popular with all the members actually of BTS, and I'm also wearing these black jeans which are ripped at the knees. Again, I see SUGA wearing a lot of distressed or ripped jeans, and SUGA also wears a lot of caps, and so with this look I thought it looked nice with the white cap, because I have seen SUGA a few times in all black but with a white cap. Then this look here is inspired by this outfit that SUGA wore. And again, it's an all black outfit, but with a yellow checkered shirt. And checkered shirts, another popular piece of clothing that SUGA wears a lot. And this time I'm wearing this black cap with these O-rings. And then this outfit is a replica of what SUGA wore. I love this jacket, and then this black and red striped top underneath. Another member called Jimin from BTS was also seen wearing this top as well. And then another replica piece that's blue and white hoodie. I also put together looks inspired by BTS music videos, and this one was inspired by SUGA's look from Mic Drop. This is a replica of the jumper that SUGA wore in the music video DNA. And then this outfit is inspired by SUGA's look from the music video Fire. And I'm wearing another replica shirt. And this look I put together is inspired by his look from the music video NO. And the look I'm wearing today is inspired by this one. Again, I'm wearing a replica shirt. I really love this one because it's got different patterns and colours. And I'm also wearing these socks, which has a character on linked to SUGA. It's called Shuki and it's from the BT21 universe. And then these are the shoes I'm wearing, which also have the Shuki character on. In the outfit I'm copying for this look, SUGA is actually wearing a black bucket hat, but today I decided to wear my black cap with these O-rings, which is a cap also inspired by one that SUGA has. I do also have a bucket hat though inspired by SUGA. I really like this one because I like the large clip at the front. I think it gives it that edgy look. And I will also show you a couple of other hats which I got because they are copies of hats that SUGA has. There's this other bucket hat with some strings, this little logo here. And then I've also got this beanie hat, and SUGA has worn one like this quite a few times with these Zs at the front. I really love this one. I wear this beanie hat quite a lot, especially in winter. I'm also wearing jewellery, which are replicas of pieces that SUGA has. This bracelet with this dolphin tail. This ring, which is in the shape of the BTS logo. And if you wear the rings the other way round, it's then in the shape of the ARMY logo. And I'm also wearing this necklace that says SUGA Heart Army and Love Yourself Nevermind. And Love Yourself is the name of one of BTS's albums. And Nevermind is the title of one of my favourite solo SUGA songs from BTS. Min Yoongi also has a solo career outside of BTS and goes under the name August D, and I just love that name, August D. And this t-shirt I'm wearing includes images of August D from his different music videos. And I also wanted to show you the perfume I'm wearing today because it is SUGA's perfume. And SUGA's perfume is a fresh, woody and creamy scent with sweet orange, coconut, vanilla, patchouli, sandalwood, cedar and tonka bean notes. One of SUGA's hobbies is photography, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go for a walk and take some photos of the scenery. I was going to go a little later, but the weather's looking really nice at the moment and it's winter in the UK and it's getting dark a lot quicker, so I don't want to risk it getting dark too quick, so I'm going to go out now while the sun's up. I've now switched into my beanie hat and I'm also wearing my Converse highs because SUGA said that he likes Converse highs. I didn't wander too far on my walk because it was a lot colder than I thought, and I'm kind of glad to be back in the house now where it's warm. I've also decided I'm going to continue wearing my beanie hat because the cap I was wearing, the O-rings kept jangling and I was concerned that would pick up on the camera and to be really annoying. So I've decided to keep this beanie on. Now, Yoongi is also a workaholic. He has said before that he can't imagine just not working, and he is one of the songwriters for BTS and he's also produced a lot of their songs as well. I don't do any music writing or I can't play any instruments or anything like that, but I do love working, and if I'm not doing one of these inspired days in my life, I always have to have a to-do list to fit in as much as possible in my day. And usually on my to-do list it will include editing, planning, filming, writing or learning about something new. And so one of the tasks I need to do is to edit my podcast. I have mentioned on my channel before that I co-host a podcast with my friends and it happens to be a BTS related podcast. It's called Do You Know BTS and it's available under Apple Podcasts and all other major podcasts. I will leave a link to it in the description below if you want to check it out. And we've got an episode that needs to be posted in a couple of days, and I haven't even started editing it yet. So that's really important. It's half an hour, just over half an hour of recording, and usually if I edit it all in one sitting, it usually takes me around an hour to an hour and a half to get a half an hour recording done. So hoping that's how long it's going to take me, but I'm going to get started on that because I am planning on filling my day today with different work tasks I want to do. I just want to let you know my progress so far on getting this edited. I'm not doing too badly. I will just show you on here. So these little grey lines you can see coming down here, they're parts I've taken out. And so far I've edited 19 minutes and the file length is 32 minutes. So got about 13 minutes left to edit. And I've been working on this for just under an hour, so I'm not doing too badly.
In the next episode, we're going to be starting with In the Suit, and we're going to be discussing episode 1.
Finally finished. I'm now going to have something to eat, and I'm going to have a Korean dish. I'm going to have these Korean-styled spicy chicken noodles. I haven't actually tried this before. It is just a ready meal. I hope it isn't too spicy because there's 2 peppers and I can't handle spice very well at all. I am a lot more adventurous now with my food, especially when it comes to trying Korean stuff, and that's all because of my love for BTS. And while eating, I'm going to watch the highlights from the NBA Cup final, which is the New York Knicks against the San Antonio Spurs. I don't follow the NBA myself. I have recently become a bit more interested in the New York Knicks because I am a fan of the actor Timothée Chalamet, and I know he is a big fan of the New York Knicks. So I've taken a little bit of interest, but I'm definitely not a fan of basketball. But SUGA, he is a big fan of the NBA. He used to play basketball at school, and the position he used to play in was shooting guard, and it's actually how he got his stage name SUGA from his basketball position. And so SUGA was a very keen basketball player and he really enjoys watching the sport, so that's what I'm going to do while I eat.
Swings for Hart, 5 to shoot. Hart gonna do it himself. String music! Josh Hart connects from long range.
Look at the
New York
Knicks
are NBA Cup champions.
I'm now going to do some more editing. I'm currently editing a video which I hope to post on this channel on Wednesday. On my last trip to London, I visited St. Paul's Cathedral because I wanted to visit Horatio Nelson's tomb, and so I'm really excited to put that video together and show it to you guys. So that's what I think I'm going to work on now. And while I'm working on that video, I'm going to be listening to some of SUGA's solo songs, or should I say August D's songs. But first I wanted to show you his mixtapes and his album. This is August D's first mixtape, which is called August D. I love this album so much. I really fell in love with it when I read the lyrics because it is in Korean, and so I like to understand the songs I'm listening to. So after reading all of the lyrics, I really did fall even more in love with this album. He really opens up about his personal struggles through this album, and it's just really beautiful to listen to. And I also love the cover. Although this is a mixtape, I do like this cover. And here's the back. Because this is a mixtape, it was never officially released as an album. So I bought this from Etsy. A fan downloaded all of his songs and then made this CD, which is also the same as this one. This is the second mixtape, D2. I also got this from Etsy, another album I really enjoy listening to. And then I also have his album, which is D-Day. I got this when I was on holiday in New York, and this album comes with loads of things inside. I did do an unboxing of this album when I went to New York, so I will link the video in the description if you want to see exactly what's inside this album. But here are the 2 photo cards. I'm going to stop there. I was working on the video for about an hour, but I still have a lot to do, which is a bit surprising because it's looking to be around about a 15-minute video, maybe a bit less. And so I don't know why it's taking me so long to edit, but I have more footage than I thought to get through. But it's not going to be one of my longest videos, which is why I hope to get up on Wednesday, because usually I like to post on Sundays. But if I have a more shorter video, usually my sit-down videos, I like to try and post them on Wednesdays. What I thought would be fun to do now is I'm going to show you 5 items that are SUGA related from my BTS collection. I did this when I did my Day in My Life inspired by the other 2 members, RM and Jin, and so I thought I would do it again for SUGA. But as SUGA is my bias, I have a lot of SUGA items in comparison with the other members. And so I thought I would show you 5 SUGA items and 5 Shuki items. And Shuki is his BT21 character. Maybe one day I will film a video where I show my complete BTS collection, but that's going to be a very long video. So for now, I will just stick with 10 items. So these items I'm going to show you, they're not my favourites. I just thought I would choose a bit of a variety of stuff. So I will start with these hair clips. I think these are so cute, and I really like these hair clips because I got these from the BT21 store in New York. And I really like these clips because they have the 2 Shuki designs. I've got this Shuki purse. I've never used this before, but I think it's a really good size. There's loads of space inside, and it even has this zip at the front, and I just really like the colour. And I've also got this cute little baby Shuki bag. I think it's like one of those bags for your mobile phone, and I think the 3 little Shukis on front are so cute, and the bag is this velvet texture. And there's space for your mobile or whatever you want to put in there, and there's also some more storage pocket at the back. I've got a lot of Shuki soft toys, and I wanted to show you this one because this one is Halloween themed, and it's Shuki dressed up as a mummy, and he's got this little ghost attached to him. I think it's just really cute. Cheating a bit with my 5 item rule, but I've also got a Christmas version, and this time Shuki is attached to a gingerbread man. And the last item I've chosen to show is this Shuki keyring. I really love keyrings, and I'm always drawn to the appearance of this one because it's a white Shuki with bits of gold on. I'm now going to show you 5 SUGA items, although I have gone over 5 a little bit because I have a lot of SUGA stuff which I really want to show, but I have tried to limit it, so it's just slightly over 5. So the first item is this cushion, which is actually the very first piece of SUGA merchandise I bought when SUGA became my bias, and I just think he looks really cute. He's even holding a little Shuki, and I love SUGA with blonde hair, and I just think he looks so cool when he wears these styled headbands. This is also one of my favourite SUGA items. My friend got me this. It's a badge, and it's in the shape of SUGA's side profile. And written on it are some of the lyrics from his song Shadow. I have 2 more of these badges of the other 2 rappers from BTS, and I really love these. These are also some of the first SUGA merchandise I got. They're of these pictures of SUGA, and they're inside this glass block. I really like these. I got these from Redbubble. I have 2 here, and then I have another one up here. I also wanted to show you these SUGA figures because I think they're so cute. They are some of my favourite looking items from my BTS collection. And then this one. And then finally I wanted to show you these SUGA prints. This one is of his solo song while in BTS, Seesaw, one of my favourite songs. I also have one of Jungkook from his song Euphoria. I have SUGA and Psy from their song That That. And then I've got this one of SUGA from the song Mic Drop, which is one of my favourite BTS songs. And I've also got this one down here of August D. Sorry about the shadow of the camera there. It's not the best lighting in here at the moment. I'm now going to have a short break from doing any work, and I'm going to go downstairs to listen to some more songs from SUGA and August D, but I'm going to enjoy watching some of his music videos. I'm in bed now and I'm going to be doing some work on my novel. Usually I work on my novel on the computer, but I found recently that I've been getting more done when I've been working on my laptop. I've also got a glass of alcohol. I made myself a snowball because SUGA said that he finds he works better with a glass of alcohol, and I really love this drink. I always have it on the lead up to Christmas. I don't really drink a lot of alcohol. There's not a lot that I really like the taste of, but I just find this gorgeous. The other alcohol I really like the taste of is Malibu and Pina Colada. I love Pina Coladas. And I also like the taste of gin as well. I'm now going to end the video here because I'm going to be going to bed in a bit because I am planning on having an early night tonight, which is not something I usually do. I always find that I get more work done at night, but SUGA, he really likes his sleep. He even enjoys taking naps during the day. But I think I'm going to struggle a bit because I even struggle having an early night when I really should, when I have work the next day and I have to be up early. But as SUGA loves his sleep, I am going to have an early night tonight. So I'll end the video here and say goodnight to you, and I will see you in my next video.